How you doing? I'm Tommy.
I am Austin.
This is Miss Hobbs' third hour class. All right, so talking about tobacco, you got chewing tobacco, you got smoking tobacco, and you got your biofuel tobacco, which we're about to talk to you about today. Today.
Hope you're excited, because I am. Are you?
Today.
Alright, I'm going to tell you a little bit how this process works, making this tobacco biofuel stuff. Alright, we got the thioredoxins, which are specific tobacco proteins inside a tobacco plant that people will, or, tobacco producers, will extract. And, they've used that to make the biofuel. We also got human albumin, which, in parentheses, got that intravenous protein, in parentheses, which they combine with that in order to make
with
this.
a girl named Jenna.
Jenna who? Okay. But, yeah, you combine those, you fuse those genes together, which is the, encoding that TRXS, F4M, which is just a fancy little code, term for the thioredoxins, which is a really hard, really long word. And I don't know if I'm saying it right, but there you go.
Good alternative.
Good alternative. It's a great alternative to food.
The tobacco leaves. All right, listen. You gotta listen close.
Gotta listen to them.
The tobacco leaves, they have products in them that when you take them out of the ground, they produce less tobacco, and it's hard to explain. They give out it increases starch when you're taking them out by 700%. It's out of 1,000, by the way. And they're fermentable, and the sugars that are coming out of them, it increases it by 500% when you're taking them out of the ground. Believe me, I'm a stock exchanger, and I grow tobacco on my farm. Okay? And, well, that produces less tobacco, so you're not really getting the tobacco out. So it means that you're going to have to make more tobacco plants just to get more tobacco because you're getting it. You're getting it.
Do you talk about the fermentable sugars?
Fermentable sugars were increased by 500% when you take them out.
Good. 500%. That's a lot more percent than whatever else.
Then the tobacco coming out, so a lot more.
I thought you'd take that out of the tobacco.
Next slide, please.
Alright, so
Look at this fella in the corner. Look at that guy.
he's holding a tobacco plant.
Look at
something else.
Look at that guy.
He's a chemist.
Hope they're looking at him.
Miss Hobbs. You just be cute together. Anyway, with all these cool little projects, you can have you make up to 40 liters of bioethanol per ton of fresh leaves. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. You like that term?
That was a good one.
Thanks. Well, you got to make these genetically modified leaves, which will create raw materials for biofuels. So you have this biofuels. I'm sorry, I don't want that. You have these biofuels with all these chemicals. You put it in, you make biofuel tobacco, and you charge it. You put it in your car, and it goes on tobacco.
It's good. It's better. It would be better in a car than a freaking Prius. Let me tell you.
I hate
better than a freaking Prius.
Ugh.
Oh, hello. Hi. Extremadura and Andalusia. You can probably help me out with that word, but they are traditional tobacco producers. They have a freaking ton, man. Okay, and then you got 4 great places. China's a big one. China, China. That's where this guy's from. China.
Hey, I'm Chinese.
And then you got India, things on their forehead. Then you got Brazil. Everyone's hot in Brazil. And the United States. Those are the top, best tobacco producers in the whole United world.
It's not the United World.
What is it?
It's the nation.
The whole nation! The nation!
God! Nation! We got some advantages for this tobacco biofuel. There's a lot of them. We're going to tell you a couple, just so we don't, last you the whole night, because there's so many.
There's some good advantages on dating me.
Yeah, there's not any. We'll put those on the disadvantages.
My good looks. Freaking my chin hair.
Chin hair? Your chest hair? Chest hair, yeah. He's got a little happy trail too. But anyway, they're a very good alternative to producing biofuels. It's just a great time. Tobacco is a great producing biofuel.
Great time.
Great time. Well, and with all the increased risk of smoking that the government have put on, the cigarettes and pot and all that bad stuff, they made a revolution. Some college, I think, it was a school, smart people thought it'd be a good idea to make tobacco the next generation to fuel motor cars. You got cars, you got trucks.
You got cars with batteries. No. Screw the freaking batteries.
Screw.
You got tobacco to run the things now, boys. Tobacco! I'm up, which means we're going to have a good old time. We got the disadvantages. There's not many, folks. There's not that many. That's why it's a good producer, because it has a lot of more advantage than disadvantage.
Yeah, there's more disadvantages to dating him than producing tobacco.
Yeah, hey, come on now. There's more tobacco being produced in the farm fields than crop. Okay, so you're producing more tobacco. That means you're running out of space for your corn, your cotton, your yellow belly beans. And then you also got the oil companies. What are they going to do when tobacco comes out and you start running your cars with tobacco? That means the oil companies are going straight down the drain.
Don't need them no more.
They're leaving. Next time you go to a gas station, you're going to have to be 18 just to get the fuel out of the tanks.
Hey, do you
it's
see
tobacco.
that?
You're going to have to be 18.
Do you see that? Look up. That's the oil companies leaving this world because we don't need them no more.
They're not even going to be able to break the, what's it called?
The atmosphere?
The atmosphere. They won't be able to break it.
They'll just blow up.
They won't.
Gone.
They gone.
They gone.
They gone, Scott said. And farmers will have to increase their budget, which means that since they're making this, that means they're making money from growing it. I know they grow crops and make money, but they're going to grow more of this, and they're going to raise the price. It means going straight through the roof. Stocks are going through the roof.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you a little about how much it's going to cost in this little world, little nation.
Cost you more
nation,
than a can of
non-nation. Well, there's some people down in somewhere around this world that thought it'd be a good idea to spend $4.9 billion on a 3-year project to see if this tobacco stuff works. So that's just a little start of it. That's a lot of money, but it will be worth it in the end. Well, anyway, when you produce tobacco, people produce tobacco now. So the cost isn't going to change when you're producing tobacco now to, years ahead in the future to when they produce it then. So the cost is going to stay the same. Producers are going to stay the same. People are going to...
Hopefully by the time you get out of college, you're going to start producing tobacco, so I would get into that.
It's a great...
I'd get into it just like farmers are getting into that plant just to take it out. That's how good I'd get into it.
Producers, produce that.
Let me tell you something. Where do we live?
Missouri.
Where do we live?
Missouri.
What can we produce?
Tobacco.
Why can we produce tobacco? It will work. It will. All right, you got the farm fields, which means because we plant crops here, we sell them, we get more money. Missouri, we're not in debt, but we're staying way out of it. Okay, you can produce tobacco plants in them fields. You can get them in them fields. You can switch them out for all that other stuff. Okay, we got flatland, straight flatland. We're not like the Rockies. We got grass and mud, dirt roads. And our weather conditions, some people don't like them, but if you think about it in the biofuel way, you're going to like them because it rains. It's dry. It means plants are coming straight out of the ground. Straight out of the ground.
Straight out of Smith Cotton.
Straight out of Smith Cotton.
Alright, we're going to play a little song called Cotton Picking Time.
Hope you all enjoyed it. This is our works cited, Miss Hobbs. You can look at it. They're all pretty good. Search them, learn about them, and come thank us after you watch the video. I love you. I love everybody. I love everybody. Love everybody in there.
I love everybody, especially Andrew's down there. Let me tell you, she's a
Babe,
doll.
babe.
She's a nice lady.
See, he's got Andrew because I got Jenna.
Yeah, we're a four little musketeers.
And you, Mac. And you, Mac.
Mac. Oh, mac and cheese. You make me some of that, I'll love you forever.
I like Sean. Sean's a good guy. Then over Jacob
Sean,
Brinker.
Carly. Oh, Jacob.
Carly?
Oh.
Carly's good. Carly's a good one.
I love this whole class. I hope you love us. I hope you had a good time watching, listening, learning. We'll see you in physics class next time we see you. We love you. Goodbye.